Hey YouTube, Swbfstevo here. I don't think I've done a video since like February or something, so sorry about that. But I had school, and I didn't go to like any locals or anything in between that time. So Nationals is coming up. We're gonna have Librarian out by then, along with the Fairy Structure Deck 20 Ancient Sanctuary, I believe. In fact, yeah, I think it comes out like tomorrow or something, like officially. But as you know, I play GBs, and I'm just gonna say that Gladiator Beasts have lost a lot of their touch because plants are now able to do like too many moves with one hand, and Gladiator Beasts just don't have the control that they need in order to win, and one chariot just won't do it. Because plants are very popular and chariot's just not going to hold up. I'm probably going to still run them for now, because that's all I have. Going Tigerless, and then especially if you go second, you know, you're kind of screwed. And so a dice roll is a big factor, along with siding. So it depends on how well you side. So I won't be going to Nationals. I don't have a way there. So I won't be playing GBs. Otherwise I would. So I'll give you my deck list right now in case any of you want to use it, because I won't really. Okay, so we got 2 Laquari, 2 Darius, these are just staples pretty much, 2 Equests, Bestiari, Murmelo, Aretiari, 1 Hop, and then my tech monster is Spear Reaper. I'm not using Grand Muller Gale. I just like this guy a lot better in those game ones, because Grand Mole. Because if you're facing a swarm of monsters, Grand Mole can get rid of one of them, and you have to attack and let the attack go through. So I just find Reaper just a better card. And then 2 Thunder King, you know, for like scraps, Gravekeepers, 6 Sams if I go second. So I mean, it's just all around a good card. And then I think I run like 10 spells, but I'm not sure. You got the 3 Proving Ground, 2 Lance, 2 MST, and then I tech a Smashing because it's just too good, and then Staples, Book of Moon, Monster Born, and Dark Hole. So, and I run 14 monsters, and I believe 10 traps, or 10 spells. And then on to the traps. 3 War Chariot. I have never been a fan of 3 War Chariot since like Light Sworn Zombie format. I've always sided the 3rd, but now you have to main all 3, because if you don't see a chariot, you pretty much lose. So yeah, you have to run chariot at 3. 3 Prison. You know, the only bad thing about this is that if they like Black Rose you or something, you've just lost, like, and you can't chain anything to it. That's the bad thing. But the good thing with this is that you can get rid of like Stardust and any synchro and that kind of thing. 2 Warning. Still don't have my second. You know, like I said, I haven't been to like any tournaments since February, so I've just not been. I just haven't picked one up, so haven't found the need to. But if you're not using Warning, run like Frog Monarchs or something, because you need Warning. You just do. 2 7 Tools, you know, stop those warnings. Judgments, let them pay their life points. I just love that. 2 Compulse. I was only using 1, and then I was using my GBs on Dueling Network, and I was facing a lot of plants, and I was just not seeing my chariots for like 2 days. So I was playing them for like 2 days. I saw maybe chariot twice out of like too many duels, and I kept getting black rosed with debris. So I was like, I'm gonna put in another compulse, because compulses would be chainable, and I can stop their setups. So that's why I run. That's why I run two. Then you got two bottomless. I know it's not good against plants, but it's good against your harder matchups. Fairly good against your harder matchups. And Solemn, Mirror Force, and Torrential. And then Tech Dust, because I just want to get rid of their back rows. So, and I don't want to do a third 7 tools or Tech Trapstone. Onto the side deck. Side decking is really important for this, because especially versus those hard matchups. So you just have to side really well for them, and for those random matchups, because you could lose to like some scrub that's running some bad deck. But yeah, you could lose to a bad player, and it's all because you're not prepared for the matchup or whatever. So you gotta have a good side deck that can be used against other random decks, along with really helpful meta decks. So this is mine. 2 Cyber Dragon, good against the mirror, beat stick decks and anything that runs machines. 2 Dimensional Fissure. I was running Banisher, I believe, at the regional, but this is much more necessary because it's great against plants. It's not so good versus Sams, as they cite it also, but it can stop their double-edged sword technique plays and that kind of thing. So I side 1 Veiler. I've been debating on whether or not I should use the Veiler or the Crow. I'm still using the 1 Veiler. I was maining 2 Veiler at the regional, but I hated that. And then I was maining 1 Veiler, and I still hated that. And I wanted room, so I took this out for the smashing. And so I left 1 in the side. But I've been debating about taking this out because it's just too hard to side in. Because most of my side deck is monsters. 1 Fossil Dyna. I only have 1. He's just too good, because versus Sams, you can just set him and they'll attack, and they just lost a field of like too many monsters. And yes, I have done that before, so it's too good. And I would be using 2 in my side, but I don't have a second. And I'll talk more about him later in the video. 3 Kinetic. You just hate Sams. Puppet Plant isn't as good because you can't synchro with it in this deck very well, and get rid of it. 2 Nobleman. Just get rid of those like Spies and Rykos and crap, and Dark Souls and stuff. 2 Snowman. This is for the random stuff. It can be sided in for like almost anything. I can side it in versus Sams if I need to, because it's fairly good against that. Hero Beat, because I can set it, they'll attack into it, and then they can't chain Spark or whatever. And it's just good versus those other anti-meta decks with 1900 beaters. And then Swallow, Flip, and a Trap Hole. These I was siding for the mirror match, because I realized that GBs were becoming a little popular after they got 2 spots in the top 32, I believe, and 1 in the top 8, I think. So I sided these. I was thinking about just approximating tamings, but I wanted to use something else that would be useful. So I could use this versus like Blackwings or Gravekeepers or something like that, and then that's more for the mirror match, but I could sign it for something else if I needed to. So that's my deck list. Now some things on the format. I have never ever played an anti-meta gadget deck ever. Then I was playing on DN, and I was on Dueling Network, and I was just having horrible luck and everything. I was getting sacked so much, so I was like, what, I'm going anti-meta. I tried a few anti-meta decks, I still kept getting sacked like crazy. So then I went to gadgets, and I looked at some videos, mainly Robbie Cole's, And so I looked through there and I built a deck um, that resembled his, but was fairly different. I would say it's big and it's different enough to consider it my own build. So um, I'm gonna attempt to try gadgets. The only bad thing is that it requires like 3 dualities, so that's gonna suck. But yeah, I'm gonna attempt to get gadgets because I went to those on tried those on Dueling Network and it was just so good. I was maining 3 Dynas and it was just amazing. Because that's what I'm gonna say. If you're running any form of anti-meta, you have to be maining freaking 3 Dynas. Okay, Dyna is just too good. It stops everything. You single-handedly win games with Dyna. It's so good. Next thing is Banisher. I know Robbie Cole said that it's not doing great, but oh my gosh, I just love Banisher in the deck. I don't know how many plant decks I've faced, and they go like set a monster in one back row. I'll typically MST the back row, or have a Banisher in my hand or duality into a Banisher, summon and attack into the Dandelion, and it's just amazingly good. Or a Sangan or something like that. I just love the card because I'm not seeing very many Raikos anymore for some odd reason, and it's too good. I've just had great experiences with the card and that kind of thing, so it's just amazing. And then Crow's gonna see some of its days again because you gotta stop those avarices. You can't give plants those +1s, and Fableds, I know use it, you can't give them their +1s either. So, you just gotta use the Crow, and these tech choices are you can't use all of them in Gladiator Beasts, so I'm gonna attempt to switch to this, and it's just amazing, because all it is right now is stopping the special summons, and as long as you can stop those special summons and then protect your monsters with like prison and whatnot, you should win. It's just that good. So, hope you liked the video, with some of my opinions and stuff. Get ready to be librarian sacked. Yep, because that's gonna be fun. But if, this deck list for this gadget deck list for me has been working really, really well. I don't have a side because you can't side on Dueling Network yet, so yeah. If you want to see it, if you're interested in using it in Nats, please let me know, because I'd love to help you guys out, see something that I help make top, so that'd be really cool. So, yep, peace.